Here's a realistic, emotional, and gripping story based on your topic, perfect for storytelling or a YouTube narration. Title *. My husband's diary revealed a version of me I never knew existed. When my husband, Daniel, passed away suddenly from a heart attack, my world shattered into silence. We'd been married for 18 years, nearly 2 decades of what I believed was a quiet, loving, ordinary marriage. A week after the funeral, I started sorting through his things, his clothes, his books, his papers. Then, tucked inside the drawer of his desk, I found a leather-bound notebook. His handwriting covered every page. It was his diary. At first, I didn't want to read it. It felt wrong, like stepping into thoughts meant only for him. But something inside me whispered that maybe I needed to understand the man I'd lost more deeply. So I opened it. The first few pages were what you'd expect: notes about work, random reflections, things he wanted to fix around the house. But soon, the tone changed. He started writing about me. She laughs differently now. Softer, more careful, as if she's afraid of being too happy. That line hit me like a punch. I didn't even realize my laughter had changed. I read on, feeling my chest tighten with every word. He wrote about the way I avoided mirrors after my mother died. How I'd stopped painting, the hobby I used to love, because I didn't see beauty in anything anymore. Then I turned the page and found something that froze me completely. I wish she could see herself the way I see her. The woman who saved me, not the woman who's lost herself. Tears blurred the ink. He wasn't angry or distant like I had sometimes thought, he was worried. He had seen me in ways I couldn't even see myself. The more I read, the more I realized something painful. There was a version of me that existed only through his eyes, strong, kind, capable of love even when I thought I was emptied. I had spent years thinking I was fading, becoming invisible in the comfort of routine. But in his diary, I was alive, radiant, unforgettable. Toward the end, there was a final entry, written just a month before he died. If she ever reads this, I hope she finally believes she was enough. More than enough. Always. I pressed the pages to my chest and cried for hours. Not just for losing him, but for all the years I'd failed to see the woman he saw in me. That night, I took out my old paintbrushes. I hadn't touched them in 10 years. I started painting a portrait, not of him, but of us. The version of me he had loved. Sometimes I still read his diary when I forget who I am. Because through his words, I met myself again. The version of me I never knew existed. Would you like me to make this story sound more dramatic and cinematic, perfect for a YouTube storytelling voiceover, or more realistic and emotional, like something from a real-life confession or Reddit story?